Blessings and blessings. This one will be short, but I wanted to hop in and talk about something that has been a huge lesson for me over the last few months, really, that's landing on a deeper level. And that is the distinction and the difference between what I would deem or term real self-care versus fake. So real with a capital R, meaning the type of creating of a reality that happens on a moment-to-moment basis. I think a lot of times when we talk about reality and real, we're speaking about some concept in the future. But when I say reality, I mean in the now. I mean like real creation. And so one of the biggest things that's landed for me, Raphael, what's up, my man? Man Cave Tribe, Bridge Tribe in here. What really has landed for me over the last couple months is the distinction and the difference between doing things like this, right? So like, it's the middle of the day and I'm taking time to sit in a jacuzzi and be here. But the question is, and this is where the old and the fake me, the one that was still people pleasing, this is where that one would come in. Because I would take time for myself. However, in doing so, I would also still be making up a story about myself that I'm a bad dad or a husband, that I shouldn't necessarily be taking this time. And the longer I take, the more I'm taking away from my family, X, Y, and Z. And so it looked like self-care. It smelled like self-care. But the reality is that it wasn't actually self-care because I wasn't allowing myself to be fully present. And so type yes if you understand what I'm saying. The distinction and the difference between being on vacation and actually being there. Or taking a meditation break or a moment to go hiking or do something for yourself and actually allowing yourself to fully be present with that experience without placing any type of guilt or thinking about what you should be doing versus what you are doing in the actual now moment. So that for me is a continuous learning that I'm leaning into, and something I've definitely noticed, especially with this sort of like entrepreneurial hustle hard thing that we have going, you know? We have a friend who would take naps in the middle of the day, and I remember I would just think like, how the hell does she do that? And she said that it was a part of her work, was to take naps. And you know, looking at it now, I'm like, yes, more of that. Because all of our nervous systems, right? And this goes back to why this is such a big deal. All of our nervous systems need a break. A lot of us are extremely stressed out, extremely high strung. And there's so much energy that's wanting to be released and replenished and nourished that you're not allowing yourself to fully lean into, because even when you do take time for yourself to get your nails done or massage or whatever the case may be, it still has a level of guilt attached to it. There's still a level of, I should be doing something else. Oh, am I wasting my money? I should spend this all on my marketing budget or on a new bathroom at my home or whatever the case may be. And let this be a reminder for all of you, whatever you're choosing to do, see if you can allow yourself to fully be there. And like, notice the small things. Allow yourself to really breathe in what's occurring, not only in your surroundings, but what's occurring within you. Like, what's happening on the inside? See how you're holding your shoulders. Are they up and tight? See how you're holding your face. feel what it feels like to allow your stomach, your intestine to relax. Like, just play with these things and bring yourself into the deepest presence you possibly can. And I think that that's a gift, not just to yourself, but to humanity. We need more people who are less stressed and more vibed out on the love that truly does exist all over our planets and in our lives. Each and every one of us is truly blessed with a capital B. But sometimes we don't allow ourselves to have that experience. And so I invite you to do so. Blessings and blessings. If this touched your heart in any way, or you think somebody needs to hear it, please tag them in it or share this message. I love you all. From California, which I'm very glad to be back in. I love you. Peace, grease, love, and light. And for those of you wanting to do some work with me and my amazing world-class coaches, go to prestonsmiles.com/stretch22. For those of you who can get to LA soon, or sooner rather than later, we have another bridge experience coming up in LA. Peace, grease, love, and light. Yes, I deserve, I allow, I receive.